Welcome students. As you know, we are discussing about electric potential, and in today's lecture we will discuss about equipotential surface. Very important topic. Our question is very clear. Equipotential surface. So first see what are the equipotential surface. Okay. Let's suppose any charge is here plus Q. Electric line of force moves away from positive charge. You better know they move from positive to what? Infinite. And if we trace some surfaces as like this, surfaces are S1 and what? S2. Let's suppose 2 points are surface S1, point A and point B, having radius what? R. Charge is plus Q. So what are potential at A? Potential at A, VA is equal to KQ upon R. What are potential at B? VB is equal to KQ upon R. Since charges are same and radius are equal, so no doubt at each point of that surface potential will be equal. At A is equal to potential at B is equal to potential at C. All are same. That's why that surface is called equipotential surface. So what are equipotential surface? The surface at each point of which potential is equal, as like VA is equal to what? VB. Such type of surface is called equipotential surface. It's okay. Similarly, if we are thinking about potential surface S2, and let's suppose that distance is R dash, R dash, R dash. So at each point of that surface potential is also equal. That's why it is also called equipotential surface. We can select any surface on which whatever point is there, its potential will be same. That's why it is called equipotential surface, as like this. Okay, now some characteristics are there for equipotential surface. So first characteristic is there at each point. Write down first characteristic of equipotential surface. There are 4 characteristics. At each point potential is equal. In equipotential surface, at each point potential will be equal. Second point, two equipotential surface not intercept to each other. Very important point. Two equipotential surface not intercept to each other. Let's suppose if they do so, as like this, they are intercepting here. So no doubt potential at A is not equal to potential at B. So it will not follow the equipotential surface. That's why two equipotential surface not intercept to each other. This is the second point. Third point, line of force is normal on the surface. Note down third point for equipotential surface. Third characteristic, line of force is normal on the surface. It is always normal. You better know. And last, let's suppose any charge is brought from point A to point B on same surface. So what are total work done? VA minus VB is equal to W upon Q naught by the definition of electric potential difference. Since potential at A is equal to potential at B, so it will be cancelled out. A is equal to B, it will be cancelled out, and W is equal to what? Cancel out. W is equal to 0. So amount of work done to bringing the charge from one point to another point on same surface, work done will be 0. So this is the introduction about equipotential surface and their characteristics. First, potential at each point will be equal. Second, two equipotential surface doesn't intercept to each other. Third point, electric line of force are normal on the surface. And the fourth point, work done to bringing the charge from one point to another point on same surface will be 0. It means W is equal to 0. This is very, very important point. Many times that point asks, what is the work done from one surface to another surface? If we are assuming A here and B another surface, no doubt the work done will not 0. Work done will be 0 if and only if both points are lies on same surface, because we are talking about equipotential surface. So they are the characteristic of equipotential surface. Now there are various form of equipotential surface for different conditions. So do one by one. First, Q greater than 0. Very important. You better know Q greater than 0. So it will be positive charge. So this is plus Q, line of force and equipotential surface. what do you notice? See here surfaces S1, S2 are closer, while S3 and S4 are away from each other. It means as soon as we move away from charge, equipotential surface are maintaining much distance. It means potential V decreases. Let's suppose here point is A, here point is B. So no doubt VA is greater than VB. So this is the first equipotential surface for Q greater than 0. You can check here. Here surfaces are closer, as soon as closer to charge, surfaces are closer. As soon as we move away from charge, they are maintaining much distance. S1 is closer to S2, but S3 is maintaining some distance, S4 is maintaining much distance. So that is the equipotential surface for Q greater than 0. Are you getting? Don't trace it simply. These surfaces are closer. As soon as you move away, they are making much and much distance. This is first one. For second surface, Q less than 0. No doubt Q less than 0, it will be negative charge. Minus Q charge, you better know, line of force will be joined minus Q from infinite. And if I ask, trace the equipotential surface for minus Q charge, what we getting? See there, here surfaces S1 and S2 are larger distance, while S2 and S3 are closer. It means as soon as we move away from negative charge, potential V increases. Keep in mind, for positive charge, potential decreases with distance. For negative charge, potential increases with distance. It means, let's suppose 2 points are there, point A and point B. No doubt VB is greater than what? VA. That's why these surfaces are closer and these surfaces are away from each other. So this is equipotential surface for Q less than 0. Are you getting now? Third condition for Q1, Q2 greater than 0. If Q1, Q2 greater than 0, so both will be positive charge. So this is plus Q, this is plus Q, and you better know, plus and plus, they will repel to each other. Repulsive force, it means you will get as like this. What we notice that force is working outside. It means here surfaces are closer to each other, while here surfaces are maintaining some distance. It means since resulting force is working outward, so it is a strong field and it is the weak field. So this is the shape of equipotential surface for Q1, Q2 greater than 0. You notice that outside they are denser, while inside they are rarer because result force is working outside. So this is the equipotential surface for Q1, Q2 greater than 0. Both are positive, and we can think in mid, this is called neutral point, which provide the weak electric field, while outer side it is of strong electric field. So this is Q1, Q2 greater than 0. Fourth point, Q1, Q2 less than 0. Where is the point? No doubt less than 0, it means one is plus Q and other is charge minus Q, and what are result force? Plus and minus will attract to each other. So result force will be acting towards inward. So what are the direction of, how can we trace that equipotential surface? As like this, just opposite of previous one. We can see result force is working inward, so here they are denser, outer they are what? Rarer, which shows the here strong field, and here what we get? Weak field, just opposite of plus Q. We are getting opposite sign, plus Q minus Q. Since they are less than 0, plus Q minus Q, force is acting inward, so that's why they are denser and outside they are rarer. So this is the shape of equipotential surface for Q1, Q2 less than 0. This is the fourth one. Okay, fifth one, equipotential surface for uniform and Z direction. In Z direction, that question asked many times, that question asked in competitive exam. So there are three ways by which we can define. See here, surfaces are S1, S2 and S3. In what direction? According to question, Z direction, and this distance is D. you can see there all surfaces are maintaining same distance. So this is called equipotential surface for uniform electric field. This is equipotential surfaces for uniform electric field. Since distance is same and surfaces are maintaining same distance, that's why it is called uniform electric field. In same way, if you are getting so, surfaces are S1, S2 and S3, and this distance is D1 and this distance is what, D2. You can see here surfaces are closer to each other. Why this surface is away? It means as soon as you are moving outside, electric field decreases. So this is called decreasing electric field. This is equipotential surface for decreasing electric field. And third point, if you are getting surface as like this, S1, S2 and what, S3, we can see here distance is D1, here distance is D2. What we are getting? Just opposite of that. Here distance is decreasing, it means surfaces are coming closer to each other. So it is called equipotential surface for increasing field. So in Z direction, we can consider three cases. This is equipotential surface for uniform electric field. This is equipotential surface for decreasing field. This is equipotential surface for increasing field. So this is all about your equipotential surface. Okay, that's all for today.